all of you should also believe in charity and try to be diligent in charity, and then in the future you will have very great merit and good life, something like that. Yeah. So everybody in that assembly just inspire to make offering.
Please continue watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centres near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Araxis, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. ขอต้อนรับด้วยความยินดีครับท่านผู้ชมที่มีเสน่ห์ผมชื่อฐานานุวัฒน์จากสงขลาในประเทศไทยที่เป็นมิตรประเทศไทยเป็นประเทศที่เต็มไปด้วยสิ่งน่าอัศจรรย์และน่าฉงนที่ราบสูงที่ลึกลับทางตอนเหนือได้รับพระพรด้วยบริเวณพื้นที่มหาศาลที่เป็นป่าดึกดำบรรพ์และน้ำตกที่งดงามทิวทัศน์ท้องทะเลอันน่าทึ่งทางภาคใต้มีหาดทรายที่ยืดยาวออกไปไม่รู้จบท่ามกลางหมู่เกาะหลายร้อยเกาะภูเก็ตและพัทยาเป็นที่นิยมในวันหยุดพักผ่อนของครอบครัวและแน่นอนกรุงเทพมหานครที่ไม่เคยหลับและมีชีวิตชีวาเต็มไปด้วยสิ่งที่น่าตื่นเต้นประเทศไทยมีชื่อเสียงในเรื่องผลไม้เขตร้อนที่อุดมสมบูรณ์และอาหารที่มีกลิ่นหอมยังเป็นประเทศที่ส่งออกข้าวที่ใหญ่ที่สุดในโลกด้วยมากกว่า11ล้านตันที่ได้ส่งออกในปีค.ศ. 2017ในฐานะที่เป็นประเทศพุทธปูชนียสถานและวัดนับไม่ถ้วนปกป้องและให้ความสงบสุขแก่ชาวไทยที่มีมิตรไมตรีและโอบอ้อมอารีเรามีความสุขมากที่ได้มาแนะนำอย่างคร่าวๆถึงประเทศไทยที่เป็นที่รักกับท่านชาวไทยผู้อ่อนโยนปรารถนาให้ท่านได้รับความรักและพระพรมหาศาลจากพุทธะกว่า3 ทศวรรษท่านอนุอาจารย์ชิงไห่ได้ทำให้โลกของเราสว่างไสวด้วยคำสอนจากสวรรค์ของท่านอาจารย์ผู้รู้แจ้งอย่างสมบูรณ์ท่านถ่ายทอดการทำสมาธิวิถีกวนอิมสู่กลุ่มคนที่ปรารถนาที่จะค้นพบธรรมชาติของพระเจ้าภายในทันทีและเพื่อบรรลุหลุดพ้นจากสังสารวัฏชั่วนิรันดร์ในชาติเดียววิถีกวนอิมเป็นที่ปฏิบัติกันโดยศาสดาผู้รู้แจ้งทุกพระองค์เช่นพระพุทธเจ้าพระเยซูคริสต์ศาสดามูฮัมหมัดขอสันติสุขจงมีแด่ท่านและกุรุนานักท่านเน้นย้ำว่าถ้าเราจดจำพระเจ้าอยู่เสมอรับใช้ผู้อื่นอย่างไร้ตัวตน และทำตามกฎจักรวาลเราจะเข้าถึงศักยภาพสูงสุดของมนุษย์และจะเข้าใจจุดมุ่งหมายของเราบนโลกอย่างแท้จริงท่านอนุตอาจารย์ชิงไห่เป็นตัวอย่างพิเศษที่ยังคงอยู่ของความเมตตาท่านส่งความช่วยเหลือด้านวัตถุและการเงินและความรักอยู่เสมอให้กับผู้ลี้ภัยผู้ไร้บ้านเหยื่อภัยพิบัติธรรมชาติและงานบรรเทาทุกข์อื่นๆที่จำเป็นในคศ 2006 ท่านได้รับรางวัลสันติภาพกูสซี่และได้รับการพิจารณาเข้ารับรางวัลโนเบลสาขาสันติภาพแห่งตะวันออกและได้รับเกียรติตลอดหลายปีที่ผ่านมาด้วยรางวัลอื่นๆมากมายและรางวัลสำหรับการกระทำที่ใจบุญมีมนุษยธรรมอันโดดเด่นของท่านเสียงที่แท้จริงสำหรับเพื่อนสัตว์ที่งดงามของเราท่านส่งเสริมการทานอาหารจากพืชที่สงบสุขและเปี่ยมด้วยรักและจินตนาการว่ามวลมนุษยชาติตื่นขึ้นรับรู้ถึงความศักดิ์สิทธิ์ของทุกชีวิตโลกทั้งโลกเป็นวีแกนที่สงบสุขและรุ่งโรจน์เป็นโลกที่สัตว์และคนใช้ชีวิตด้วยความปรองดองผาสุกการริเริ่มเพื่อเผยแพร่แนวทางวีแกนของท่านมีหลากหลายรวมถึงการแจกใบปลิวทางเลือกใหม่ในการดำรงชีวิตเครือข่ายร้านอาหารวีแกนนานาชาติเลิฟวิ่งฮัทโทรทัศน์สุพรีมมาสเตอร์และการพูดคุยกับรัฐบาลและผู้นำสื่อที่มีอิทธิพลอยู่เป็นประจำและการเข้าร่วมการประชุมที่ถ่ายทอดทางโทรทัศน์เรื่องการเปลี่ยนแปลงภูมิอากาศไม่ว่าเราจะรับรู้มันหรือไม่ความพยายามของท่านมีอิทธิพลอย่างมากต่อความตื่นตัวทั่วโลกเกี่ยวกับวิถีชีวิตที่เป็นมิตรกับสัตว์และหนทางแห่งเมตตานี้สามารถนำสันติสุขอันยืนยาวมาสู่ประเทศต่างๆในขณะที่ปกป้องโลกของเราจากการเปลี่ยนแปลงภูมิอากาศท่านอนุตอาจารย์ชิงไห่ได้เดินทางทั่วโลกนานหลายปีตั้งแต่ทวีปอเมริกาถึงแอฟริกายุโรปถึงหมู่เกาะโอเชียเนียในแปซิฟิกและจัดปาฐกถาหลายร้อยครั้งกับสาธารณชนและศิษย์ของท่านในหัวข้อจิตวิญญาณต่างๆหลายหัวข้อวันนี้เราได้รับพระพรที่จะนำเสนอบรรยายธรรมที่ลึกซึ้งเรื่องหนึ่งชื่อว่าเรื่องราวในพุทธศาสนาเด็กหญิงที่เกิดมาพร้อมกับผ้าไหมสีขาวตอนที่2ของ3ตอนระหว่างอาจารย์และลูกศิษย์ให้ไว้เป็นภาษาอังกฤษในวันที่ 28 สิงหาคม 2015 ฝรั่งเศส
First, I have heard this is from Anand. At one time, the Buddha is in a Soviet country and stay in the ashram called Kihuan. He was preaching there for monks and lay people alike. Yeah. At that time, in that area, there was a noble, rich man who has one daughter. Yeah, she is very beautiful, has a very dignified and respectful manner. And you can rank her top 1 or 2 in the country from all aspects. Yeah. A very worthy person. But there is one thing very strange about this girl. The moment she was born, she has a piece of white silk wrapped around her body. Yeah. And then the parents feel a little worried, so they call the astrologer to came and check out what is it. Yeah. So the astrologer, the seer, yeah, the clairvoyant person tell the parent, you two should not worry. Yes, your daughter is a meritorious person, very very worthy. Yes, I will call her Tukli. Yeah, something like yes. Then this girl named Tukli, as she grow up, the piece of silk also grow with her. Yeah, she is not only beautiful, she come from a very rich and noble family. Yes, so many gentlemen, young boys came and asked for her hands of marriage, but she didn't want anybody up to date. No, yeah. One day, the parents called some of the jeweler come to her house to make some of the jewelry, and she asked respected father, "What are you making all this jewelry for?" And he said, "Yeah, you are already grown up. I'm making all this, make ready for you to marry and you know to marry and have a family." So she said, "Father, uh, husband and wife are just temporarily union, a temporary union. Yeah, I think it's useless. Yes, it's only making more trouble, pain, and suffering to my life, in life. Yeah, uh, I think not just suffering for me, but also for other people. Concerning people. Maybe husband as well. Yeah, that's for sure, huh? I myself really think and wish to become a monk, become a renunciate. That would be the best solution and the best idea and the best thing to do for me. So the parents has only one daughter. They loved her so much and always do whatever she wish up to now. So they also let her go become a nun. Yeah. Next day, he went out and buy some beautiful silk to bring home to make clothes. Yes, and she asked her dear father, "Oh, what kind of clothes you want to make with this silk?" And the father said, "Oh, I want to make a chasha for you from this beautiful, the monk's robe for you." So the girl say, "Dear father, don't have to. You don't have to make it. Okay, the clothes that I'm wearing right now is enough. Please just bring me to the Buddha." Yeah. So next day, the two parents and the girl went to pay obeisance to the Buddha, and then she said, "Obeisance to the world honored one. The human body is difficult to attain, difficult to have. Uh, to meet a living Buddha is even more difficult. Please have mercy and accept me to be, one of your nuns, so that I can continue to practice the liberating way of Dharma." So the Buddha say immediately, "Welcome, Bhikkhu." Actually, if you want to say Bhikkhu for nun, then Bhikkhuni, Bhikkhuni. But it doesn't matter. At that time, the Buddha just make it all equal, I guess. Yeah. After the Buddha say that, her hair suddenly fall down, and the piece of white silk on her body change into the chasa, mean the monk's robe. Yeah, you be careful if you go into the Buddha. Don't say anything. Your hair will be all gone. Yeah. In your clothes, your beautiful robe will be gone. And then you wear those patched robe of monk. Okay. In many of the stories, many of the sutras, it's mentioned all the time that when the Buddha say, "Welcome, Bhikkhu," then their hair just fall off, and their clothes change into a chasa, I mean a monk's garment. But sometimes they say that he asked somebody else to go and shave this and that person's hair, and also give him clothes. So I don't know which one to believe. Maybe both. Maybe sometimes the Buddha like to show his affection by making the hair of the person fall off immediately. Maybe sometimes he too busy to do that. So he asked one of his monks to go and shave the head. I wonder why Buddha bother if he can do that. Everybody come just a head, hair, hair off, hair off. Simple. Yeah. And then after that, the Buddha asked the idol, Bhikkshuni, to take care of her and teach her how to become a nun. And she was very, very diligent in her practice. Not very long after she attained Arhat, just like all the monks before, so quick. My God, I wish I see the Buddha now so I can give him all of my disciples and say, Buddha, make their hair come off. And use magic to make a chasa for them, then they will not thinking of anything else. Yeah. Because when the Buddha say, if the Buddha say welcome and the hair come off, mean it won't grow back again. So there's no second chance for you to come back home and Sissy said something, think of anything else. Okay, yeah. When I saw such a strange phenomenon, Anand, I kneel down in front of the Buddha and asked, obeisance to the world honor one, Tukli Bhikkshuni, in the former life, what has she done? What has she shown as a good deed and merit? So that today, in this life, she was born into a very noble and rich family. And then even a piece of white silk follow her since birth. Yeah. And now she has a chance to meet you and then practice not too long and became already a heart. Could you please tell us, the assembly? And the Buddha say, Anand, listen very well. I will tell you. So the Anand say, yes, Buddha, we are listening. Yes. And then Buddha say, Anand, long past life, long time ago. Yeah, there was a Buddha come into this world named Tibati. We heard this Buddha name all the time. Must be very. He lived very long. This Buddha, at that time, I guess no pollution, all the food are organic, Yeah, they don't have insecticides, pesticide like nowadays, and the street is not full of exhaust fume from the cars, nothing in the air from the airplane, no atom bomb testing, no bombing, no all kind of these explosive, and no pollution of any kind. Water clean, air clean, sky clean, street clean, food clean. Yeah, water and food is all good. I guess therefore the Buddha at that time, long time ago, before the Buddha's time, he lived very long. Often every day, the Buddha Tibati and all his monks, going around to preach the true Dharma for the people in different places. The king, wherever the Buddhas and his disciples went, the king and the court officials and the citizens, everybody line up the street and make offerings. And they also organize many different gatherings so that the Buddha can come and make a sermon and preach to everyone. Yes. At that time, one of his disciple, one of the Tibati Buddha's a monk, yeah, a bhikkhu. He was a very compassionate monk. Yes, he would like to spread all the blessing and merit to any corner of the world he can. So he go around traveling everywhere and preaching. Yes, and wherever he go, of course he go and take arm also. So like that, he can have more affinity with people and have chance to preach the Buddha's Dharma to each and every one that he meet. At that time, there was a lady. She is very poor. Yeah, two of them, husband and wife, has only one piece of rag to cover their body. Yeah. So if the husband went out to bake, then the wife has to stay at home without any clothes on. Yeah. And then sitting inside one of the dry grass heap that people put somewhere to hide herself. And if the wife take turn to go out begging for food, then the husband stay home like that, all naked inside the heap of grass. They don't even have house. I think. This Bichu, he passed by there and then he saw her. She was probably begging on the street. So he passed by and he saw her and he said to her, "Lady, you should know that to have a human life, human body is extremely difficult. Yes, and to see a living Buddha in this life is even more extremely difficult. Nowadays, the Buddha is in our world, and he's preaching everywhere. You should go there, listen to the Buddha sermon. It will be limitless merit for you now and in the future. Yeah, you should know also anyone who is poor, yeah, or in a lowly position because they have been greedy and uncharitable in the former life. Anyone who often give charity or who can give something to charity, they will be in a noble and rich position. Yes, in many lifetimes. So the woman, after her, the Bichu monk say that, she will say, "Oh, obeisance to reverence. I'm so happy to have been able to hear your teaching. Yes, please stay here. Wait for me." Yeah. And then she went inside and tell to her husband. Oh, she went in the house. Probably just a little thatch hut or something with a heap of grass inside to cover whenever they don't have clothes. So he say, "Honey, you know, oh, darling, outside there is a monk who have advised us to come and to pay obeisance to the Buddha, and also advised us to do some charity work. Yeah, because in the former life we didn't do it. That's why in this lifetime we became poor. Yeah. So, and our life is suffering so much. Yeah. No matter what, we have to find a way to do some offering, to do some charity or offering, so that we can sow some good seeds for the future at least. Yeah. Otherwise, this life is already so suffering. If we don't do anything for the future, then future life will be worse. Yeah. How can it be any worse than have no clothes, only one piece of cloth? Yeah. Okay. So the husband say, "Look, what do we have to offer? Hmm? Today we have some food to eat if people give to us. Tomorrow we sometimes we don't have, and the next day we don't even know if we have any meal to eat. What can we offer to anybody or do charity?" Okay, so the wife say, "Dear husband, in the former life we have been greedy and stingy. That's why we didn't give anything to anyone. That's why in this lifetime we became so poor and so suffer. If this lifetime we don't do anything, we don't give anything to charity, then in the future, what can we rely on to survive? Now you have to listen to me. I decided that we have to do charity. I must offer. Yeah. So the husband was thinking, maybe my wife has hidden some, some money, some property somewhere. Yeah. So then we just say, okay, to make peace, yeah, to check out what she has. Yeah. Okay, được rồi. Okay, you can make a charity. I'm very happy. Okay, all right. And then now she said, husband, darling, honey, sweetheart, I want to offer this piece of cloth. Yeah? You okay? So the husband said, but both of us, we have only this piece of cloth to go out and to beg for food. If we give it away, how are we going to cover ourselves in order to go out to beg for food? Then both of us just go sit here and stare at each other until we die. So the wife say, darling, sooner or later we die anyway. Yeah, every human was born will be dead. Yeah, someday. So even you give to charity or you don't give offering, you will die. Yeah. So is it rather that we give something and then if we die in now, but in future life we will have a better chance. Okay, and then we will have good merit. We will be rich and noble and good position. Yeah. But if we don't do it, then sooner or later we die anyway, and then we have nothing. So the husband heard that, and he also feel it's logical. Okay, okay. He was very glad, very pleased, joyfully give. And he said, "Oh, that's very good. You talk very logically. Okay, okay. Uh, so now, okay. So we will choose the death, and then so that we can offer this piece of cloth in the future for the future." So both of them, okay, agree, happy. So then she came out and said, Reverend, great Reverend, please can you uh, climb up to the roof and wait there for me? Because I have some very humble small thing. Want to offer it to the Buddha. So the monk said, if you want to make offering and you just offer in front of me right now, why I have to go to the roof, the roof of the house? So she say, dear reverends, yeah, both of us have only one piece of cloth. So I'm worried we become so nude and it's very, very, very impolite and very sinful. My body cannot cover. We have nothing to cover. So that's why. But it's okay. If you don't want to go on the roof, then it's okay. So she went inside. They closed the door of the house and she threw the piece of cloth outside. The Bichu saw that both husband and wife so sincere like that. So he accepted, the dirty and filthy, smelly piece of cloth. He accepted, with the generous heart, and he even blessed them. Yes. And then he brought the piece of cloth, went back to the Buddha. When he arrived in the ashram, the Buddha immediately asked him, bring that piece of cloth here for me, to me. Yes, obeisance to the world honor one. Please accept the sincere heart through this offering. of the husband and wife, very, very poor husband and wife. The Buddha took the piece of cloth and seemed very moved, yeah, touched. At that time, in the great assembly, there are king and great prime ministers, ministers, and other rich and famous, powerful people, and other ordinary people all over in the assembly were listening to the Buddha. So they feel strange that why the Buddha holding that piece of stinking and tattered piece of cloth, dirty and smelly and tattered like that, and why does the Buddha look pensive? Yeah, because of that. Yeah. So the Buddha knew what all the people were thinking. Yes. So he said, in this whole great assembly of all of the people who want to make offering and who is making offering, none of you can compare to the purity of this husband and wife who offer me this piece of cloth. He can feel it. He can feel the love, the energy, the sincerity, the purity of the couple. Yeah, that's why he said. Oh, after the Buddha heard the Buddha say that, everybody was feeling kind of frightened, uneasy, and the queen immediately, happily took out her royal robe. Yeah, and all the jewelry. Yeah, and the king also take out his robe, and clothes and money, whatever At that time they have, and then the king and the queen, asked his subordinate to bring all this to the couple, to give it to the the poor couple. Whoa, now they have lots of money. Yeah. And then they invited her to come immediately to the Buddha's preaching area. You have anything similar? Go find the Buddha and give it, and then maybe the king or the queen of this country. We don't have any king and queen, so too bad. Yes. Because of that, the Buddha also, by the way, preaching the merit of charity. Yeah. And also the bad consequence of being greedy and stingy, yeah, for everybody. Also the sin of stealing, yeah, of taking things from people. So many people at that time inspired to do charitable deed. At this time, the Buddha remind the whole assembly and Anand. He said, Anand, you should know the wife of the poor wife at that time now is the Bhikkshuni now, the one with the white silk, yeah, because she has such a purity, such a pure heart, a sincere, humble heart to offer this piece of cloth at that time to that Buddha. So now 91 aeons, everywhere she was born, always have this piece of silk wrap around her, natural, yeah, and clean. No need washing machine, nothing. I guess not. And always she was born in rich, powerful, famous family, and lacked nothing in her life. Yeah. At that time, she was listening to the Buddha, and she was inspired truly in her heart, want to be liberated and to attain, to attain Buddhahood and all that. Therefore, today she met me and she can attain the Arhat level so quickly. Yes. It's not that quick, it's 91 eons. Yeah. Not 91 live, 91 eons. But it's no problem, right? Time is nothing. She always born in rich family anyway, right? No problem. Yeah. All of you should also believe in charity and try to be diligent in charity. And then in the future, you will have very great merit and good life, something like that. Yeah. So everybody in that assembly just inspire to make offering. Yeah. And then they are bowed to the Buddha and went home. Finish the story.
ท่านผู้ชมที่สง่างาม ขอบคุณที่มาร่วมรับชมเราสำหรับรายการในวันนี้ที่มีชื่อว่า เรื่องราวในพุทธศาสนา เด็กหญิงที่เกิดมาพร้อมกับผ้าไหมสีขาว ตอนที่2ของ3ตอน ระหว่างอาจารย์และลูกศิษย์โปรดอยู่รับชมโทรทัศน์สุพิมมาสเตอร์สำหรับรายการทางบวกที่มากกว่านี้รายการต่อไปคือบทคัดสรรจากหนังสือศักดิ์สิทธิ์ของพุทธศาสนาหวาห่าวตอนที่2ของ2ตอนในถ้อยคำแห่งปัญญาขอให้วิญญาณที่สูงส่งของท่านพบกับการต้อนรับด้วยความพอใจไม่ว่าที่ใดที่ท่านไป May your noble souls meet with welcome approval wherever you go For more details, please visit suprememastertv.com/VMD.